We shall be studying center of gravity now. So what is the center of gravity? Well, any body, any particular rigid body is made up of a number of particles, a humongous number of an uncountable number of particles that makes up a body in total. Now how do you define center of gravity? Center of gravity is that point about which if you calculate the total clockwise moment and you calculate the total anti-clockwise moment and you add them up, the total moment comes out to be 0. So like if the axis of rotation passes through this center of gravity like this, say into the board, it's passing like this, or if I take a kind of a view like this, suppose the dotted line means inside the board and this solid line means outside the board. If the center of gravity passes through here, how do you find out the moment of forces? So this is my axis of rotation and this is, say, suppose any particle, any random particle, and the particle is being attracted by the force of gravity in the downward direction. So this is the line of action of force, and this is the perpendicular distance of the line of action of force from the axis of rotation. You take the cross product of these two, you get the torque. Similarly, you do for all particles which are on the left side of the axis, and you do for all particles which are on the right side of the axis. And then you add up the two moments, the clockwise and anti-clockwise moments. What you get is that if this point is indeed the center of gravity, the total moment will come out to be 0. So from there we can define the center of gravity. As given in your book, it says center of gravity of a body is the point about which the algebraic sum, that means I have to take the signs into consideration, algebraic sum of moments of weights of particles constituting the body is 0, and the entire weight of the body can be considered to act at this point. That's the important thing. So we don't need to consider all these different particles as if all the particle is present in one particular center, the center of gravity, where entire weight is concentrated. That is the concept, the mathematical concept behind center of gravity. Remember, center of gravity depends upon the distribution of mass. It depends upon the distribution of mass more than the mass itself. If you take a ring like this, first of all, suppose you take a ball, the balls with which you play cricket or football, it's a solid ball, so the center of gravity will be somewhere inside. But if you take a ring that you wear on your finger, for example, the mass is distributed like this, in a concentric spherical shell manner. But the center of gravity will lie here. This place is hollow. There is no matter here. But still the center of gravity will lie there. Because the distribution of mass, the distribution of matter makes it lie there. So this is two important things that you need to study about the center of gravity. In your book you should find out that the center of gravity for certain regular bodies are given, like for a rod, for a circular disc, a cylinder, a solid cone, circular ring, triangular lamina. You need to study this. Basically you need to study this table, that substances and where do their center of gravities lie. Actually it can come in short 1 or 2 mark questions in a compulsory section. The theoretical part that you need to study here is number 1, that center of gravity is that point where, number 1, the entire weight of the body can be supposed to be concentrated, and number 2, the algebraic sum of moments due to all the particles constituting the body is 0. The second thing you need to know is that center of gravity depends on the distribution of mass, that is the shape of the body. And finally, number 3, center of gravity may not lie within the mass of the body. For a body, the center of gravity might lie at some point which is not even within the matter, where there is no matter present. Here there is another topic. It says about the center of gravity and the balance point. Basically it means that if you can balance something exactly at its center of gravity, the body will remain balanced, it won't fall. So suppose this body, this has got a center of gravity. I don't know what is the center of gravity, I am trying to balance it, but it's falling. So suppose I manage to find out the center of gravity. So the center of gravity more or less passes to that point of my finger where I have placed it. So That's why the body is balanced. The entire weight on its left side and the entire weight on its right side, they are cancelling. The two movements are cancelling.